Happy New Year! Happy New Year! May you have vision, hopes, and will to try. And if we don't, we might as well just lay and die. You and I. Vision, hopes, and will to try. We're gonna talk about setting intentions for 2020. And we're gonna use puppets. Why puppets? This is ridiculous. And this is exactly why. No, it's so much fun. We need different perspectives. This is a head perspective. This is just embarrassing. And this is a heart perspective. Yes, we need to be open, more open. Huh? But maybe just like, do you think people will think you're okay? They could say you need help. They might say this. But I could tell you, there's another reason why you should listen to me. Why, seriously? Because I set intentions over the years, and I could tell you, it is working. It is totally working for me, so I could share my experience. Okay, how do you prove it? Data, you need data. I know, I'm a girl who codes. I am. And I made it to the list of top paid employees of Toastmasters International. Yes, I did. Top paid employees of this very big international company. So I know what I'm talking about. Really? Yes, I do. But did you look at this list closer? What do you mean? Data. Okay, what? There's more men than women. Well, it just tells you I'm a woman. I'm from Moscow. I came here like 20-something years ago without knowing any English. I mean, I knew a little bit of English. Like beginner's high was my level. And then I was a single mom. And I made it to the list. Huh. And I just didn't even go to school here. I mean, I went to school in Moscow. But I just went and I worked. See, and I made it to whatever list. Yes, but did you see all other IT top people are making more than you? All the IT men made more than you in 2018 at Toastmasters International. So there's no equal pay. I don't know what you're so happy about. Oh, that kind of sucks. There's no equal pay. I did make less than other IT people. And I was a manager. I managed like the whole group who did everything, the whole website. I don't even know if I could tell you about intention setting now. You can. But how? Huh? We could ask someone. I mean, who are you gonna ask? Buddha. Ask Buddha? I mean, Buddha he's under our Christmas body tree. Buddha. Let's ask Buddha. Could you please tell us? Why is it so unfair? Why do women make less money than men? Huh? Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say it once, I will not repeat. So please listen carefully. Okay? Yes, please. Comparison is a thief of joy. Say it again. Comparison is a thief of joy. You were so joyful. You were so happy. And then you start comparing yourself to men, other people. Was it about the money to begin with? No, Buddha, it was not. Yeah, why am I comparing myself? Thank you, Buddha. It was never about the money. I actually took a pay cut when I went to work for Toastmasters. My intention was to find a meaningful job. Really? You didn't care about money? I mean, I had a hard time taking a pay cut. But I was like, It's a non-profit. I thought everybody's making less than they would. Yes, now you see the list. I don't care. I'm not going to compare myself. I had this amazing experience. I set to have a meaningful job and I had it. So, okay, share your story. Okay, how do you set an intention? At first I just said meaningful job and it wasn't really working. So you have to be very specific when you set your intentions. You have to optimize your intentions like you do with search engine optimization. It's the same. You're asking the universe and it's like, give me some details. Seriously. So I ended up by writing a poem. And that poem, I explain what is it I'm looking for. I'm looking for a match between my skills and purpose for a meaningful web development in .NET in Orange County, California. I was very specific and I suggest you do the same. I think I'm done with puppets. I do suggest you are specific and yet you're flexible. And another thing, you act. If you just write it down, it's good. You really need to set intentions, but then you need to act. So I wrote it down, then I looked for a job. I searched, I Googled for specifically this, .NET, web development in Orange County, California. And I came across Toastmasters. It's one of the most meaningful companies in the world. Setting intentions works. But I still had to go through the interview. And before I did that, I went to Toastmasters Club. So I did like a little bit extra. Just don't be afraid to do extra. It's okay. And so I came to the club, Toastmasters Club, and I fell in love with Toastmasters. And I joined the club and I worked there for 2.5 years. And yet you have to be flexible and you have to be open. And at times you have to listen to your heart. Yes, I couldn't work there anymore. At some point, I was so positive. I tried so hard. But it was so toxic. Like the clubs are amazing, but the corporation. And so you don't care maybe. I'll tell it in a different story. What we're saying, you set your intentions. You are specific, you act on them. And then you see if it works or not. And sometimes you need to leave. And that's what I did. But it doesn't mean I didn't have an experience. I learned so much. Sometimes it doesn't work the way you expect. But it's amazing what you could learn. And then you go and you say, okay, this intention setting works. Meaningful job works. What else could I set intention on? And that's what I asked myself. And my yoga teacher, Diana, she brought this message to me, love big. And I took it to heart. I was like, I'm gonna love big. But I was telling you, you have to have an intention, but it has to be specific and you have to act on it. So what I did was, I went to dating sites and they actually coach you. Interestingly enough, they do. So I had to answer a question, what I'm looking in a man. And it was a good question. It made me think. And it made me set another intention, which was, I'm looking for a positive, kind, caring, has to have a great sense of humor, has to be intelligent, mindful, purposeful, authentic, and real. That's a pretty good intention. And I said it, and I act on it. And as with meaningful job. You set the bar high and you keep it high. If somebody is not purposeful or has no integrity, you don't lower your bar, you keep it there. You keep it there and you work on yourself. Sometimes that's all you could do, and maybe you just meditate and the universe will bring it to you, and that's a different story. But we're talking about intention setting. And you can see you're optimizing your intention and you act on them. But I did give up on dating apps, and that's a different story. And then you give up on Toastmasters and you give up on working. Yep. Because I can't just work there anymore. I just can't work there anymore. Oh my gosh, just stop with the drama. It was too much drama. It was toxic. And the deadlines were so unrealistic. How unrealistic? Well, the deadline got moved by 2 years. But think about people who had this to be done in half a year. Now it's 2.5. Just think how much stress that caused to them. Well, that's... Yes, because people who set deadlines, don't even get me started. You set your intention and then you listen to your heart, and sometimes you have to leave. And sometimes you have to leave the most meaningful company you met. But I'm still a Toastmaster. I learned to project my voice. I found my voice. And that is amazing. And then I found this amazing man by meditating. Seriously. And when I was done with Toastmasters and you cried, oh my gosh, I was just like... So I let go of my dream, this meaningful job. And I was crushed. But I had this man. I met this man. You cannot have a man who was there for me. And that's an amazing experience. He was there for me when I was completely broken. And that's a good experience to have, to know that the person will be there for you. But then you didn't work, and then you raised butterflies. But then I learned to set intentions. I worked, and then what did you ask? For healing. I just like, universe, give me healing. I had love. I have my voice. I just needed to heal from this horrible job at Toastmasters. And the universe gave me every healing I could think of. I cannot list it here. It'll go forever. Thank you. Just stop talking. Set your intentions and work on them. And trust the universe. I'm telling you, everything is possible. It is. And if you're like confused, just try puppets, just like ask yourself questions and see different perspectives. And you do need to work. Yes, you do need to work. And you need to listen to your heart. Yes. But I think now my voice just, it kind of incorporated both characters. That's a shadow work. That's a different topic. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. May you have hope and vision and the will to try, because we don't want to lay and die. Happy New Year.